Our sixth lesson for this quarter is the experimental probability. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to define probability, define experimental probability, illustrate experimental probability, and solve problems involving experimental probability of simple event. Let's start with probability. Probability is a branch of mathematics that deals with the uncertainty. Probability is a measure or estimation of how likely it is that an event will occur. And probability is the chance that something is going to happen. This is the probability line. So probability goes from 0 to 1. If the probability is 0, this means that something has absolutely no chance of happening or impossible to happen. Halimbawa, mayroon akong 3 red marble sa aking bag. Ilan ang chance na ang mabubunot kong blue marble o marble sa aking bag ay blue? So, 'di ba impossible na mangyari kasi nga ang mga marbles lang na nasa bag ko ay red. Next, this one, or if the probability is 1, ayan, there is certain to happen. Or it means that something definitely will happen without a doubt. Halimbawa, kung may isang tao na gustong tumulak sa akin sa pool, at after kong mahulog sa pool, ako ay mababasa ng tubig. So, it is certain that I will get wet. So, mababasa at mababasa ako. Yun lang ang aking chance. After akong itulak sa pool, mababasa ako. Itong nasa gitna na 1/2, so parang 50-50, di ba? So, ang tawag dito ay equally likely. So, itong nasa pinakagitna ng ating probability line ay equally likely. So, there are two things that are possible to happen. Pwedeng yes or no, true or false. Diba? So, another example is, if I played a trumpet in a room full of sleeping people, then it is likely that they would wake up. So, dalawa lang naman ang pwedeng mangyari, di ba? Kapag halimbawa pumasok ako sa isang room na may mga natutulog na tao at magpi-play ako ng trumpet. Pwedeng yung iba doon, dire-diretso sa pagtulog. Pwede rin naman ang iba doon ay magigising sa aking pagtugtog. Now, the numbers between 0 and 1/2, ang tawag po kay probability line ay unlikely. Kapag ang probability ay unlikely, meaning mayroon kang small or mababang chance na mangyari ang isang bagay. And between 1/2 and 1, the probability is likely to happen. So, there is a big chance na mangyari ang isang bagay. Let's write these probabilities in decimal and percentage. Okay, so 0, kay decimal number is 0 and kay percentage ay 0%. Kay unlikely naman, ayan, ang kanyang decimal number is from 0.01 to 0.49. So, bakit natin kailangan to? Sa pagkuha po ng probability, value ang kinukuha natin. Okay? Mayroon tayong value. At dito natin malalaman kung ito ba ay pasok sa impossible, sa unlikely, equally likely, likely, and certain. In percentage, it is 1% to 49%. For 1/2, it is 0.5 or 50%. For likely, it is from 0.5 from 0.51 to 0.99 or 51% to 99%. And for certain, the value of the probability is 1 or 100%. To know more about this probability line, let's have an example. So read each statement below and determine its level of probability. Choose your answer from the box. Ayan. So, ito yung ating pagpipilian. Letter A, if the probability is impossible. B is unlikely to happen. C is equally likely to happen. D, likely to happen. And letter E, it is certain. For number 1, there are 7 days in a week. The probability is certain. Ayan. So, wala naman tayo kasing week na 5 lang ang araw, 6 lang ang araw, o 8 ang araw, di ba? It is certain that in a week, there are 7 days. Number 2, next year, the month after November has 30 days. The probability is A, impossible. Bakit po? Kasi ang month na next kay November ay December. And December has always 31 days. Number 3, drawing a red card from a deck of cards. So, ang deck of cards, ito yung complete set of mas kilala natin sa baraha. Ayan. So, mayroon tayong 13 for flower suit. So, from ace to king. Ganon din kay spade, kay heart, at kay diamond. So, 13 times 4 is 52. Okay? Kung mapapansin, half of this deck of cards are the black. And ang kalahati naman ay red. So, kung 52, ang kalahati ng 52 ay 26. So, 26 ang black, 26 din ang red. So, same. Ibig sabihin, 50-50. Diba? Sa isang deck of cards, 50% is yung black colored cards and 50% din ang red colored cards. Therefore, the probability is letter C, equally likely to happen. Number 4, choosing the letter M from a bag that contains magnets for each letter in the alphabet. So, ano ang probability na makakuha tayo ng letter M sa alphabet? O, diba? Kay alphabet, it consists of English alphabet, okay? It consists of 26 letters. So, kung mapapansin, meron tayong 1 over 26. Ang 1 po ay, ito yung nire-represent ang letter M. Kasi isang letter lang, si letter M lang. 26 is the number of letters in an English alphabet. Dividing it, the answer is 0.03 or 3%. And this belongs to letter B, unlikely. So, ibig sabihin, napakababa ng chances na sa pagbunot ko sa isang set of English alphabet, ang makukuha ko ay letter M. Number 5, drawing a number between 2 and 10 from a deck of cards. Ayan, so ito ang ating deck of cards and ang tinatanong na probability ay ang makapag-draw tayo ng cards between 2 and 10. And these are from 3 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7 flower card, 7 spades, 7 hearts, and 7 diamonds for a total of 28. So, the probability is 28 over 52. Again, paano nakuha yung 28? Ito po yung dami ng cards na pasok sa ating event na between 2 and 10. Okay, so from 3 to 9. 52 is the total number of cards in a deck of cards. Okay? Therefore, ayan, and simplifying it, 28 divided by 52 is 0.53. In percentage is 53%. The answer is letter D. It is likely to happen. So, ibig sabihin, mayroong malaking chance na makakuha ng card na pasok sa gitna ng 2 and 10. Next is the experimental probability. It is found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. It is based on actual trial. And the formula in finding for the number of outcomes in an experimental probability is the number of times an event occurs over the total number of trials. Example number 1. Maddie is eating a chocolate M&Ms. She wondered how many colors of each type are there in a pack. O, sinong gumagawa nito? Kapag bumibili ng M&M, ayan, pagsasama-samahin niya magkakakulay, unang kakainin ang red colored chocolate, blue, yellow. Ayan. Ito ang ating masayang pagkabata. And then, as she performed an experiment and recorded the data as follows. So, kung makikita, ito ang ating table kung saan after niyang isort ang candies kay M&M's, nakakuha siya ng 8 blue, 5 yellow, 6 orange, 4 violet, 7 red, and 0 green. So, walang green sa kanyang M&M's. What is the experimental probability of each colored chocolate M&Ms? So, kukunin natin ang probability ng bawat kulay na nakuha sa M&Ms. So, ito ang ating data. Kukuhain natin ang probability. For letter A, the experimental probability of blue-colored M&Ms. Ayan. Using the formula, kung mapapansin, letter B na to. Ayan. Meaning blue M&Ms is 8 over 30. So, bakit 8? Ito yan. Ayan. 8 ang nakuha nating blue. At 30, because when we add this data, the sum is equal to 30. Simplify. 8 over 30 is 0.27 or simply 27%. Pwede nga ilagay natin kay probability ay in decimal number or in percentage. For the experimental probability of yellow M&Ms, ayan, 5 yan. So, ang ating numerator ay magiging 5. So, same. Para makuha si 30, add ulit natin lahat. Ayun. Then, simplify. 5 divided by 30 is 0.17 or 17%. For the experimental probability of orange M&M, same process. Ayan. 6 over 30 is 0.20. So, the probability is 20%. For the violet, with the same process, since the violet is 4 pieces, so 4 over 30, and the quotient is 0.13. Same process for red colored M&Ms. Ayan. So, 7 yon. Divide natin by 30 because the total number of M&Ms ayan, is 30. And 7 over 30 is 0.23. Lagyan natin doon. And lastly, for green colored M&Ms, the probability is 0. Ayan. So this is how to get the experimental probability of a given problem. Example number 2. A bag contains 3 red balls, 6 blue balls, 4 yellow balls, and 5 green balls, and 2 pink balls. Cheska picks a ball and writes down the result and puts the ball back. The results are as follows. So, yung unang nakuha niyang kulay ng bola ay red. R for red. Binalik niya yon. Tapos, ni-random niya ulit. Inikot-ikot. At ang nakuha niya namang kulay ay blue. Binalik ulit yung bola. Hinalo-halo. Pagkabunot niya, ang nakuha niya naman ay green. Binalik ang bola. Hinalo-halo. Ang nakuha niya naman ay yellow. Pink, yellow, yellow, and so on and so forth. Hanggang makarating tayo kay red. The question is, what is the total number of trials? What is the experimental probability of the red ball? What color ball is most likely to pick up? What color ball is least likely to pick up? And what is the experimental probability that she will pick blue ball? For the solutions, ayan, let's have a table. Ayan. At ang mga balls na nasa loob ng ating container ay, o bag ay red, blue, yellow, green, and pink. So, let's count kung ilang beses niyang nabunot ang red ball from dun sa kanyang nakalistang results. So, let's count. 1, 2, 3. So, 3 beses siyang nakabunot ng red balls. For blue balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, we have here 6 blue balls. For yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ayun, 5 lang. So, 5 beses siyang nakabunot ng yellow balls. For green, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here 4 greens and 1, 2, 2, 4 pink. Ayan. So mayroon na tayong data. Ayan. Now, let's answer the questions or the given questions. Ayan. For number 1, what is the total number of trials? So to find the total number of trials, let's just add this data. 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 is 20. So the total number of trials is 20. Number 2, what is the experimental probability of the red ball? Ayan. For the solutions, di ba? Ang kailangan natin ay red ball. At ang red ball ay 3 beses niyang nabunot. So, lagyan natin dito ay 3. Ang total number of trials, according to our answer in number 1, is 20. So, we have here 3 over 20 or 0.15 or 15%. Number 3, what color ball is most likely to pick up? So, ano yung bola na may pinakamaraming bilang na kanyang nabunot. And that is blue. Ayun, blue. Number 4, what color ball is least likely to pick up? So, alin dito may pinakamababang number? At yun ay ang pink. Number 5, what is the experimental probability that she will pick blue ball? Ayun. For the solutions, ayan. Ang blue balls natin, or ang dami ng beses ng pagbunot niya sa blue ball ay 6. So, nakalagay dito ay 6 over the total number of trials is 20. So, 6 over 20 is 0.3 or 30%. Yes, and that's all. This is the experimental probability in where it is always based on actual trial and it is found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. To easily find the experimental probability of a given problem, just use this formula. So the formula is number of times an event occurs over the total number of trials. For your assignment, tignan mabuti ha. Ask your guardian or parents to buy you a chocolate nips. Alam niyo yan. You may choose one of the following. So kung 40 grams ang bibilhin, isa lang. Kahit na anong flavor, white chocolate, milk chocolate, peanut, kung ano-ano pang flavors yon, isa lang ha, isa lang. Pero kung 14 grams ang bibilhin, tulad nito, ayan. Ito makikita na to sa tindahan yung 14 grams. Kailangan dalawa. Okay? And then, kung ang bibilhin mo naman ay yung triangular, o yung nips mini, o yung mga mini nips, ayun. Kailangan 5 ang iyong bibilhin. So, kapag ito 40 grams, isa lang. Kapag itong 14 grams, dalawa. Kapag ito namang mini, ang bibilhin, kailangan ay 5. That is my first instruction. For my second instruction, draw a table for your data. Okay? So, itong bilang ng columns dito ay depende kung ilan ang kulay na makikita ninyo sa inyong binuksan na nips. Okay? So, ilagay ang number of each color. So, bawat kulay na nakita ninyo, isulat. Ilan beses nag-appear ang kulay na yon. Okay? And then, the probability. Kailangan po ilagay ang probability. Tama ang pwedeng in percentage, pwede rin namang in decimal number. And then, for number 3, answer the following questions. So, after ninyong i-fill up ang inyong table for your data, pakisagutan itong number 3, letter A to E. Isasubmit ito sa Friday at ganito ko ipo-points o bibigyan ng points ang inyong performance task para sa topic na ito. Ayan. So, 5 points kung isasubmit mo itong performance task na ito na may kasamang pictures, at least 4. Kailangan sa 4 pictures na yun, may kita ko yung before, during, and after. 4 points naman kung 3 lang. And again, kailangan may kita ko yung before, during, and after. 3 points naman kung 2 pictures lang ang kaya mong isend o napicturean mo. So, pwedeng before, during lang, pwedeng during, after, or before, after. 2 points kung isa lang ang naipasang picture and 1 point kung ang pagpapasa mo ng iyong sagot doon sa questions o sa instruction number 3 ay walang kasamang picture. Picture mo po ito na ginagawa mo ang activity na ito. And for my second category, ayan. So, di ba may tanong tayo doon sa number 3, instruction number 3. So, kung makakakuha ka doon ng 4 pataas na tamang sagot, ang score mo ay 5 points. 4 points lang kung 3, 3 points kung 2 lang ang nakuhang tamang sagot, 2 points kung isa, at 1 point lang kung wala kang nakuhang tamang sagot. Ayan, for a total of, for this performance task, ang total points ito ay 10.